comes out and go sign the contract and we will fight.
Like, do you think Manny can be like a fighter like Rolly, in your opinion, Shane?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What do you see there?
I see that he can throw those more punches and combinations and moves very well.
Big welterweight. And when you look at Romero, he's not that big. He's not a real welterweight. I don't think he's even that big for 140. I mean, Isaac Cruz, who's a blown-up lightweight, blasted him out. So it's like, I think they're looking at that fight against Romero to be not as physically imposing as...
At a recent press event, Manny Pacquiao calmly fired back at Rolando Romero's non-stop trash talk. Pacquiao said Romero talks far too much and should stop hiding behind his mouth if he really thinks he can win. "If you believe you can beat me," Pacquiao said sharply, "then stop talking, sign the deal, and step in the ring."
We spoke to Rolando Romero, who's a potential opponent for you in the future. He said that he would like to have a Hall of Famer on his resume. What do you tell him?
In his resume, if he can beat me.
Manny, Tim Bradley said that he was a little upset with both your performance and Barrios. He said that it was a sparring session. What do you tell Tim Bradley? What do you tell him? You know Tim Bradley well. You fought him 3 times.
That's his opinion.
The boxing world was stunned by new reports surrounding Manny Pacquiao's next fight. Though most fighters retire by his age, Pacquiao keeps chasing greatness. His passion refuses to fade, sparking excitement worldwide for what might be his final run. According to sources, Manny is in talks to face current champion Rolando Romero in Las Vegas, possibly in 2026. He'll be 47 by then, a rare age to fight for a title. But Romero has taken a harsh stance, mocking Pacquiao's style and even saying he doesn't know how to fight. Fans blasted Romero's arrogance, reminding him Pacquiao conquered 8 divisions. Whether Romero truly doubts Manny or just wants attention, his words have turned a respectful matchup into a personal grudge fight.
To me, Pacquiao is the fucking ugliest guy in boxing, and look what the fuck he's accomplished. And now every fucking fight in the Philippines, but just because I fight differently, and it means I don't know half no fucking skills. I got my own fucking skills. That's what got me this far. It's like fucking Chris Nassim Hamed. You're gonna say fucking he don't got no damn skills? Every fighter got skills. Look, in this fucking generation, if you don't try to box like Floyd, a typical Mexican, a Russian like Lomachenko, or a European fighter, you're trashing this sport. You apparently don't know how to box. Because these are the fucking idols of boxing.
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses is Pacquiao? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated shit, that don't mean shit if you're not fighting over. Nobody gives a fuck about you. There's so many bigger fights for me. Like, would I rather fight, I don't know, for instance, a Pacquiao or Jerome Ennis? What's a bigger fight for me? What fight would sell more? Me and Broner or me and Jerome Ennis? Honestly, me and Broner. What would sell more? Me and Ryan again or me and Jerome Ennis? What would sell more? Tank coming up to fight for his fourth division, or me and Jerome Ennis? It's just basic, you know. What's the bigger fight for? Like, it's not. I'm not even talking about money. The money. What's the bigger fight for the?
Pacquiao confirmed he plans to fight again, saying he wasn't satisfied with his last outing. Even at his age, he feels there's more left to achieve. For Manny, boxing is about testing limits, not chasing titles. His discipline and humility still inspire millions. He made it clear, this comeback isn't about money or fame. It's about passion, challenge, and legacy. To Pacquiao, boxing is his life's purpose, and returning now proves his dedication remains unbreakable.
Be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking, how did you prepare for the fight?
Wala akong ibang iniisip kundi focus lang sa training every day. Like even Sunday, ibang distraction, anything like that. For 2 months. Kasi nakahabol ako sa oras. Supposedly, yung mga ganong fight, dapat mga 3.5 months or 4 months. Especially sa edad ko na 6, diba?
Yeah.
Satisfied ako sa naging condition ko, but hindi pa talaga yun yung 100% na gusto kong makuha, achieve na yung speed, yung timing, yung more punches na gusto kong maabot.
Will you be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking.
This year, mga...
Former champion Shane Mosley gave his take on a possible Pacquiao versus Romero clash, saying Manny would win easily. Mosley believes Pacquiao's timing, accuracy, and experience would destroy Romero's reckless offense. Having fought Manny himself, Mosley knows how hard it is to handle his speed and rhythm. He said Pacquiao's ability to adapt mid-fight will likely be too much for Romero. Even now, Pacquiao's mind and movement remain elite.
He can be like a fighter like Rolly, in your opinion, Shane?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What do you see there?
I see that he can throw those more punches and combinations and moves very well. It'd be hard for Rolly to get close to him.
Okay, because yeah, people would say like, "Oh, Rolly's a big puncher. He's a lot younger than Manny. He's been active. Like he's a big guy."
Yeah. But he would have to. He's gonna do that fight in December, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be fighting Rolly or anybody. He has to fight in December. They have to do so. I know that, and then from there, then maybe he can fight Rolly or somewhere else.
Boxing analyst and ex-fighter Chris Algieri said this matchup is the perfect storm of respect and rivalry. The contrast between Pacquiao's humble legacy and Romero's arrogant attitude excites fans. He explained this fight would test Manny's endurance at nearly 50, while giving Romero a shot to prove his words. The story, a legend defending his pride against a loud young challenger, makes it one of the most emotionally charged potential fights of the decade.
Manny Pacquiao, what did you think about his performance? Should he continue? What's going on?
Guy's still doing it. It's mind-blowing. 46 years old. Listen, did he look like Manny of old? No. Did he look great? No. But he looked damn good for a 46-year-old. The fact that he was able to compete at that level with a 30-year-old champion, I mean, it just speaks worlds to Manny Pacquiao and how special he truly is. They're talking about him and Rolly's. I don't mind that fight. I think that fight makes a lot of sense. Rolly's is not a big welterweight. Manny's obviously not a big welterweight, never has been. That fight, I think, makes a lot of sense. I'd like to see Manny win another world title, and then maybe he can make...
Commentator Showbiz. The adult broke down why this fight has exploded in popularity. Negotiations, he said, are close to complete. The story behind it sells itself. Pacquiao, the disciplined veteran, versus Romero, the brash young rebel. This generational showdown has become one of boxing's hottest topics. Insiders say once the final terms are done, fans can expect an official announcement soon, one that could define both eras in a single night.
It's GOAT versus GOAT. We know Rolly Romero is the damn GOAT. All right, number two. This makes Rolly Romero's resume one of the best resumes in boxing, period. Think about it. He beats Ryan Garcia. He fights Gervonta Tank Davis and Pitbull and shit, man. If you look at, seriously, look at Rolly. Rolly Romero, dog, this shit's crazy. Who do I have winning the fight? Listen, man. Rolly Romero was a friend of mine. You tweeted last week that you never lied about anything. But really, you must have told some little white lies. Tell us a lie, Jeff. Just a bit. Hey, bro. You know what? You seen me do the back, two shoulders, and a lot of things with Rolly Romero on the zone. And listen, we've built up the type of product when we're together that just, it goes viral and it's great moments. I love Rolly Romero. It's hard for me to go up against him. Manny Pacquiao, though, come on. Manny Pacquiao is my age, a little bit older. I mean, come on, dog. He got robbed against Mario Barrios, in my opinion. Come on. I mean, this should be a unification round, all right? But I don't know.
Manny Pacquiao's willpower still burns strong. After drawing with Mario Barrios, he's now aiming for redemption, a world title shot against Rolando Romero at 47. While most men his age are retired, Manny keeps fighting. He says as long as his body listens and his heart stays in it, he can compete with anyone. Critics may question it, but fans see pure courage. For Manny, this isn't about proving others wrong. It's about ending his story on his own terms.
Breaking news in the sport of boxing, Manny Pacquiao and Rolly Romero is probably going to end up happening. Manny Pacquiao said right here that all they're waiting for is the negotiation and finalizing the deal, signing on the paper, and this fight is probably going to go down in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao, Rolly Romero, I don't know. looking at it from right now, I'm going to have to go with Manny Pacquiao. I think Rolly Romero's feet are just too flat, too heavy. And I think Manny Pacquiao outboxes him. But let me know in the comments what you think, man. Is this fight going to happen? Number one. Number two, who do you got? And number three, if Manny Pacquiao does win the title, does he unify or does he retire being the oldest champion, setting another world record? Let me know what you think, y'all.
Analysts remain split on how the fight might play out. Some expect a strategic duel, not a slugfest, given both fighters' styles. Still, nearly everyone agrees the emotional contrast, youth versus wisdom, arrogance versus humility, makes it unmissable. It's more than a fight. It's a clash of eras where pride, legacy, and the future of boxing all meet under one ring light.
Manny Pacquiao is back again. Legend Manny Pacquiao, after getting a draw to Mario Barrios that he definitely should have won, is once again looking to get a title shot at the age of 47 against another weak champion, Rolly Romero. Can he do it? Well, honestly, maybe. Everybody loves Rolly Romero, the guy. No one really respects him as a boxer. It's kind of been a joke. And even after upsetting Ryan Garcia, who's also kind of a joke, people are still pretty down on him. And you know that because 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao is willing to fight him. It really says how weak this division is, that both Rolly Romero and Mario Barrios are champions at welterweight without ever having won any fight at welterweight. How does that happen? Greedy sanctioning bodies. See, it's stuff like this that make people think they should overturn the Ali Act and hand boxing over to Dana White. But either way, Manny Pacquiao looked a lot better than most people expected in his last fight. And honestly, you can never count this guy out, especially against weaker opponents like Rolly Romero. Although I do think Rolly is a step up from Mario Barrios, but I still think Manny can do it. Not will, can. Do you think Manny Pacquiao can reclaim the title at the age of 47 and beat Rolly Romero?
Barrios. Pacquiao's last opponent always showed deep respect for the legend, something Romero clearly lacks. Many believe this difference could fuel Manny's advantage. Pacquiao has always thrived against opponents who underestimate him. His calm focus and sharp reading of movement often turn arrogance into defeat. Romero's overconfidence, they say, might become the very weapon that breaks him.
Rolando Romero fight at welterweight, and it could be at the very end of this year. For me, I love it. I love it a lot. In fact, after the Barrios fight, I said I didn't really want to see a rematch with Barrios. Listen, the Barrios fight was cool. I had greater expectations, I want to say, for it. But the reality is, with Barrios, he's 6 feet tall, and he's kind of like a boxer. So an older Pacquiao, out of commission for so long, and, you know, politics, all that type of stuff, it really just made for like a decent fight, but not legendary, right? Wasn't as much action. I also think that Barrios played it very respectable. I get it, you're in there with a legend, but you got to look like Eminem said. If you had one shot, one opportunity to capture everything, would you capture it or let it slip? His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms is heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean? You got one shot, you got to capitalize. And I felt like Barrios was just ultimately too respectful. And then Pacquiao, he's a legend, so he was pushing through it. But I think it would have been better for Pacquiao if he took a tune-up and then did a title fight. But when time isn't on your side, you're already 40-something years old, you kind of have to, you don't want to waste camps on, you know, maybe tune-ups. But with Rolly, somebody will get hurt and somebody probably get knocked deep out. So that's what I like about